What's up, everybody? I'm Chris, and this is episode 17 of Patriot Party News. Today, we're going to be saying goodbye to a legend, Rush Limbaugh. So, who was Rush Limbaugh? According to his website, Rush Limbaugh, the Doctor of Democracy, is known as the pioneer of AM radio. Limbaugh revolutionized the media and political landscape with his unprecedented combination of serious discussions of political, cultural, and social issues along with satirical and biting humor, which parodies previously untouchable personalities and topics. His passions inspire millions of Americans to be the best they can be and keeps the country on course to a bright future. In 1988, Rush launched his phenomenally successful radio broadcast, The Rush Limbaugh Show, into national syndication with 56 radio stations. Now, 32 years later, the show is heard on more than 600 stations by up to 27 million people each week and is the highest rated national radio talk show in America. On February 5th, 2020, at the State of the Union address, President Donald Trump awarded Rush the Presidential Medal of Freedom, our nation's highest civilian honor. Rush has also received our Marconi Radio Award 5 times and has been inducted into the Hall of Famous Missourians, the Radio Hall of Fame, and the National Association of Broadcasters Hall of Fame. And this next one is awesome because I bet it burns their gears. He's also an author of a #1 New York Times best-selling book, The Adventures of Rush Revere series. That series includes Rush Revere and the Brave Pilgrims, The First Patriots, The American Revolution, The Star-Spangled Banner, and the Presidency. Rush also received the CPAC's Defender of the Constitution Award in 2009. So what does Rush Limbaugh mean to me? Rush has always been a part of my life, really, for as long as I can remember anyway. I remember listening to the sound of his voice coming over the radio waves since I was a little kid. I spent a lot of time with my aunt and uncle, and my uncle was an avid Rush Limbaugh listener. Every day, I would hear the sound of the boom, 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 coming over the radio, and I knew it was time to listen to Rush. But as I grew up as an adult, I even listened to him when I was in the Navy. We would be at the shop, and he'd be playing in the background, and when I got out of the Navy, I also listened to Rush on my iPhone by downloading the AM radio app on my iPhone. So he's always been a part of it. Him, David Webb, other radio personalities really helped me figure out what it meant to be a good patriot and what it meant to love this country. And that's the power that someone like Rush had. Rush can take something innocuous like this microphone and use it to shape the world. You might not love Rush, you might have hated Rush, or you might not have ever listened to him. But the man was a force. He was a phenomenon. And we owe him a lot. Rush was an avid Donald Trump supporter, and he really believed in the Make America Great Again message because he loved America. It's hard for me because I'm actually very sad that he passed. But I hope that we can take a few minutes and watch this little montage of some clips from Rush, and that we can say goodbye to him together. Because he really was a great American patriot.
What do you think of Rush Limbaugh moving to TV?
How about the actual binoculars he looked through in South Korea with the lens caps on?
What was he pointing out there? This is going to be risky. Clinton, he did this, like this. He's looking at Cole, did this, and then pointed there.
Let me tell you who we conservatives are. We love people. When we look out over the United States of America, when we are anywhere, when we see a group of people, such as this or anywhere, we see Americans, we see human beings. We don't see groups, we don't see victims, we don't see people we want to exploit. What we see is potential. We do not look out across the country and see the average American, the person that makes this country work. We do not see that person with contempt. We don't think that person doesn't have what it takes. We believe that person can be the best he or she wants to be if certain things are just removed from their path.
A little montage there of Obama telling us we all need to sacrifice, we all need to cut back, interspersed with details provided by Cheryl Atkinson of CBS News of the largesse, the luxury, the expenses of the vacation taken by Michelle My Belle Obama. You want to hear that again? Want to hear that again? It does resonate, does it not? I mean, it does permeate out there. It cuts through all the fog.
Rush Limbaugh was right all along. Conservative republicanism is the answer. Good. Good for Brian.
Thank you, friends. It's always a pleasure to meet regular, real Americans.
Love the Hummer, Rush. How do you like it?
It is the best. I'm not saying you have to be gay to drive something else, but if you drive something else, you're probably a guy who likes to pleasure other men sexually. Yes. Hey, it's my new friend, Brian.
Hi, Rush. Listen, I have to tell you, I read your book, and it was very persuasive.
I knew you'd like it, and I'm glad you enjoyed it, Brian. I really am.
Oh, I more than enjoyed it. Every page just spoke to me, and you know, talking to you now, I want to find the right words to describe how much I agree with you.
I got the words, Brian. Thank you, Rush, for doing my thinking for me, because I lack the ability to think critically and independently.
Yes, that.
Because I am right, as in correct, and I'm having a good time.
Ladies and gentlemen, this day has been one of the most difficult days in recent memory for me, because I've known this moment was coming in the program today. That has happened over the 31 plus years of this program, is that there has been an incredible bond that has developed between all of you and me. Now, this program's 31 years old, and in that 31, there are people, you hear them call all the time, and they've been listening the whole time. They've been listening 30 years or 25 years. Just had somebody say they've been here 3 years. But whatever, it is a family-type relationship to me. And I've mentioned to you that this program is, and this job, is what has provided me the greatest satisfaction and happiness that I've ever experienced, more than I ever thought that I would experience. So I have to tell you something today that I wish I didn't have to tell you. And it's a struggle for me, because I had to inform my staff earlier today. And I can't escape, even though people are telling me it's not the way to look at it. I can't help but feel that I'm letting everybody down with this. But the upshot is that I have been diagnosed with advanced lung cancer. And you know me, I'm the mayor of Realville. So this has happened, and my intention is to come here every day I can and to do this program as normally and as competently and as expertly as I do each and every day. Bring down the wall at the border and building a wall around the United States Capitol. Have you heard that? They're building a restraining wall around the U.S. Capitol like there is around the White House. But they're tearing down the wall at the U.S. border. What's the message? The message is that illegal immigrants are far safer, far more dependable, far less of a threat to our country and to our culture, to our society, than conservative right-wingers and Republicans are. Whatever Trump calls himself party ID-wise, to me, is not relevant. It's what his agenda is. And he still has the best agenda of any politician, short of Reagan, in my lifetime. Make America great again. There's a reason 75 million people voted for Trump. There's a reason that when he made that trip down the escalator on June 5th of 2015, there was a reason that he had majority support in the Republican Party. And that is the people that voted for Trump know exactly what the left has been doing to our country. It's nothing to do with race, has nothing to do with white supremacy, nothing to do with white this or that. It has to do with the left destroying Western civilization, destroying the very culture this country was built on, destroying constitutional morality and the rule of law. It had nothing to do with race. It had nothing to do with white people thinking their country was being taken away from them, made to be safe. Nothing to do with that at all. But that's what the left says it was about. They never gave up on that. They're wrong about it. But people were livid over this. They were livid being called racists. They were livid when they heard that they wanted to return to slavery. That's what the Democrats were saying the Trump agenda was about. Just a crock. It was always about a great country. It was always about making America great again for everybody who lives here, for everybody who's here legally. It was not complicated. Make America great again is not something that you need a PhD to understand.
Hello, everyone. I know that I am most certainly not the Limbaugh that you tuned in to listen to today. I, like you, very much wish Rush was behind this golden microphone right now, welcoming you to another exceptional 3 hours of broadcasting. For over 32 years, Rush has cherished you, his loyal audience, and always look forward to every single show. It is with profound sadness I must share with you directly that our beloved Rush, my wonderful husband, passed away this morning due to complications from lung cancer. Rush loved our miraculous country beyond measure, an unwavering patriot. He loved our United States military, our flag, our Constitution, our founding fathers. He proudly fought and defended conservative values in a way that no one else can. Rush often stood up and took arrows on his own because he knew it was the right thing to do. Rush gave us hope that through hard work and determination, we can overcome the obstacles in our lives and be our best. I would personally like to thank each and every one of you who prayed for Rush and inspired him to keep going. You rallied around Rush and lifted him up when he needed you the most. I am certain, without a shadow of a doubt, if he could be here today, he would be. He loved you, and he loved this radio program with every part of his being. In Rush's honor, may we all continue Rush's mission in our individual lives and communities.
Because my point in all of this today is gratitude. My point in everything today that I share with you about this is to say thanks and to tell everybody involved how much I love you from the bottom of a sizable and growing and still beating heart. And there's room for much more. All because I've learned what love really is during this. You know, I have a philosophy. There's good that happens in everything. It may not reveal itself immediately. And even in the most dire circumstances, if you just wait, if you just remain open to things, the good in it will reveal itself. And that has happened to me as well in countless ways.
In closing, Rush, I want to say something to you, man. I know that it was hard, that the last year was extraordinarily difficult for you. We literally watched you wasting away. But you know, I've always felt that a hero is someone that keeps doing what they're supposed to do, even when it's absolutely awful. When everyone else would have quit and everyone would have stopped, the hero is the one that keeps going, and that's exactly what you did. Thank you for teaching. Thank you for showing us what it means to be Americans. And thank you for teaching us how important it is to get our voice out. We're going to do our best to carry the torch for you. Now, there's no way I'm going to reach 27 million people. But I'm going to keep telling everyone I can exactly what it means to be a conservative and exactly why America is the greatest country on the planet. Rest in peace, brother. Thank you. That's it for episode 17, guys. Do me a favor. Go to thepatriotparty.news and check out our social media links. And you can find my old videos there. Also, we have a report. The 1776 report is actually still on our website, even though the White House took it down. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and subscribe. And what you can really do is comment, because I really want to engage with you guys. All right. See you next time.